in Boston Harbor dressed? And they say, as Native Americans. Why were they dressed as Native Americans? And they go, to deflect the blame. And you go, no, they were dressing, and it's so ironic and poignant and sad and also ennobling that we were saying to Britain, we're no longer part of you. The scholar Phil Deloria says, we're Aboriginal. We choose to dress this way because we're severing our feelings and our affections with the motherland because of what you're doing to us.
Wow.
And who do you choose? Oh, the people that you've spent the last 150 years dispossessing of their land. And oh, by the way, are going to spend the next 150 years continuing to dispossess them of their land. So there's a great irony. But there was a point you made a second ago, a little bit later in the Declaration, after he says pursuit of happiness. There's the phrase he says, Jefferson says, all experience has shown that mankind are more disposed to suffer while evils are sufferable. It's not that difficult to
Take me through that a little bit, but can you break that down for me a little bit so I can understand it?
So he says, basically, he says, all experience has shown that mankind are more disposed to suffer while evils are sufferable, meaning heretofore, all human beings have been under the boot of an authoritarian, and basically it's the human lot to just put up with it. And we are creating something new called a citizen. It's going to take hard work. It's going to take that self-examination. It's going to take that self-criticism, which we're so unwilling to do. It's rather criticize the other than ourselves, rather to assume the discipline necessary to have the virtue, getting better as a human being, to be a citizen. But he's putting it right down there. You will devolve back to that state where when somebody comes in who is acting as an authoritarian, you'll go, fine, take it over from me, Mussolini. The trains are running on time. That's all I need is for the trains to run on time. You know, you think that's what it's about? It's not about. We know what the story of tyranny is, and we know what our story is. And our story is not the story of tyranny. And that and it never happens with a light switch. It happens incrementally.
Yes.
You know, it's like two frogs sitting in the boiling pot of water, and somebody says, they're still saying to each other, I really like a hot bath, you know, until they're cooked, right? And so at some point, what Jefferson is saying is, do not be so disposed to suffer while evils are sufferable, meaning do not put up with the yoke of authoritarianism. Be more active as a citizen and understand that person that you disagree with, we want them to disagree. Remember, we're the first country on earth that didn't establish a religion. Like, almost all of the wars that are fought are over some interpretations of religion or some other such thing that devolves from that. And we were saying, make no notice of it. Thomas Jefferson himself said, if my neighbor believes in 20 gods or no God at all, it neither picks my pocket nor breaks my leg. And like New York and Pennsylvania have worked into their state constitutions, just not paying attention to a particular religion means you are free from all the tyrannical thou shall rather than this is. Like the thing that you're talking about, that individual responsibility.
That's another them and me.
That's exactly when it is this is, and it is an acceptance. Thou shall is telling somebody else how to be and how that's wrong. So the whole story is trying to figure out. You could say that we're a nation in the process of becoming. And what do you want to be? Ever see the movie It's a Wonderful?
You should always be a nation in the process of becoming. Of course.
Otherwise, what are you? You are static. You're, Putin's Russia. You're Xi's China. You've just got people telling you what to do. And nobody wants that. You want to develop ideas. You want to pursue science. You want to pursue arts. You want to have you want to tolerate lots of different points of view. And right now, we've gotten to the place where we don't even want to listen to another point of view. We only want to hear the information that, satisfies, oh yeah, that's what I agree with, and not sort of expand ourselves and say, I can listen to someone that I totally disagree with, and I don't have to then make that person the enemy. That's the key to the American experiment.
Yeah. Well, I think even just a conversation like this, man, it's so good for me. Like, it's so good. It takes me out of this, like, I don't get too caught up in the like us and them thing, but it puts me back in a place of like, oh yeah, well, I'm here with a purpose, right? Like it gives you a purpose of like being a citizen, of being a human, right? Of like,